it's all going a bit mental. So I am actually at my house, not the workshop. I've got to get to the workshop. I've got to try and put that golf buggy back together today. And I've got to try to do all that real quick because I need to do an overnight to the UK, be in the UK for about an hour, pick something up and get back, because if I don't, I'm going to lose a really, really important new project car, and I don't want to do that because I've wanted one of these for ages. So, need to get to the workshop, need to get stuff done. Success and apparently so much failure. Basically, it's all to do with some electrical connections, I think, because I'm gonna see it runs, but it doesn't like sitting there. So do you know what? I'm just going to pull all the connections apart, clean everything up, spray everything, grease everything up, and then get on with putting the roof back together. It's not driving, simply it does drive. I've got it to move quite happily. It doesn't like revving up from low revs. These things can be sorted. We know there are no issues with those things. It's just simple maintenance. Next thing is we need to fix these. Now, of course, the problem with this is aluminium. That's not particularly easy to weld. So I'm going to try something new today. Someone's had a go at this before. Let's see if I can do better or worse. I have here small MIG welder. I've got a spool gun with the right wire for aluminium. I've got 100% argon, which is the gas which you need to shield the weld. So I'm gonna give this a go. The reality of this is it's either going to go well or horrifically badly. So wish me luck on, well, whichever one you want to see. If you're watching to see me fail, or you're watching to see me succeed. Let's give it a go. I'm not sure, but it all seems to be going back together. It's holding and it seems quite strong. It was completely split before. Okay, we're not mounted there and we're not bolted up at the front, but this is split on both sides of this. And now it's not split, which means, as I've done the other side off camera, I've got opposite side of this. Just unbolt this and put that back in, then put the roof back on. So that is this crack repaired, this split in this roof mount, and crack in this arm repaired. hopefully it means I can just sort of put, where are they? These roof panels back together, the roof panel on, and we will have a golf buggy again. Starting to take shape, but not particularly correctly, and it's because I think I'm missing bits, which are going to be somewhere at the chateau in the garage, and that's a bit of a pain. Right, everybody, so I didn't finish the golf buggy. It's the last parts, but mostly I would have said that the welding, the aluminium welding, so MIG welding aluminium is actually quite difficult. I would have said that that's a reasonable success. I wouldn't put massive weight on those, so there's going, but it sort of all holds itself together once the roof is in place and other sections. So hopefully that will be fixed. And when I came back, I literally had to drive to the ferry port, get an overnight ferry as a foot passenger, arrive in the UK, pick up a car that was delivered to the ferry port for me, and then back on. So I was back on the next ferry and straight back. So I am back now. By the time you're watching this, I have been gone and I have returned with the project car after being in the UK for all of, I think, 47 minutes. But it was all worth it. Now, I will show you the entire project car. But can anybody out there, I'd love to see in the comments, can you guess what it is yet? So it is, I would have said you've noticed it's a V8, and it is styled by one of the best car designers ever, I think, Pininfarina, and I've wanted it for a very long time. So I would love to hear if you know what it's going to be in the comments. I like guesses, and I cannot wait to start playing with that project, because that's something I really, really want, and getting obviously those little bits. I needed the golf buggy out of the way to be able to put this into the workshop. I've got no space, and obviously getting back onto Billy's Range Rover, because I think both of these vehicles need to be on the road about the same sort of time. So there's some big projects coming. I will see you next time. Look forward to seeing what you think it is, and look forward to showing you. Bye now.